Hello everyone, my name is Syahrul. I fix and design websites, and today I'm going to look at this DocuSign.com website. And first, I immediately noticed that the three buttons on the top, the CTA button, there are three of them, and one of them is the primary, and I don't see any secondary button. You need to always try to make a secondary button if there are three of them, like maybe like outline button like this is fine, or maybe a slight fill with grayish color is also fine. And you can let this the third CTA button as is. Moving on to this fairly large title, as we can see, this taking so much space in terms of width or width. You need to not exceed this some sort of line when making a headline, because it is easier to scan to skim there. So there's an optimal limit of what the user are comfortable reading, and usually it's not this large. So you may be makes the fonts a little bit smaller, or you can make these text breaking into two lines. And moving on, there is this checkbox. As you can see, let me zoom in. It's I agree to receive marketing communication from, and acknowledge that I can opt out anytime. So this some sort of like marketing checklist. Maybe we should just make it as a pop-up, so it could make our hero section a little bit more clear and less cluttered. So we focus on the things that truly matters. And then there's also by clicking the get started button. So this is terms and condition. So we maybe just put it a little button here. So we need to actually understand the context of what button we are clicking before we telling the user this sort of disclaimer. So the terms and condition goes bottom here. And lastly, the form is actually quite great, but maybe one improvement, the get started button, it's less noticeable. And since the brand has orange, maybe we can put this as orange, so as to make it more prominent, and also introducing the brand color to the user in a first impression. And lastly, there is this country or region selector over here, and we're not really sure what this is. Is it to pick a language? Is it to pick to optimize the content of the site? I'm not really sure. And from this, I think it's maybe part of the form, and therefore we can combine this into the actual form as to make it this a little extra block with country or region. Maybe put it a flag for a better understanding of the context of these drop downs. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.